Good morning, Cardinals, and happy Monday. I hope you guys had a great weekend and had a chance to get out and enjoy our first big snow of the year. It sure was beautiful. Well, now that we're headed home for Red, we have to figure out how we're going to communicate with each other since we won't be together for the next few weeks. And similar to the spring, the plan is going to be to do a video about once a week. And that video will be sent to you so it's ready to go on Monday morning before you log in with your teachers. You can check the announcements and see what's going on. So let's go ahead and get started. First, we had some birthdays over the weekend. Happy birthday on Saturday to Mahmoud Abu Layla, first grader, Elena Hoffman, second grader, Quentin Adkins, fifth grader, and Mr. Ed, one of our recess crew members. Happy birthday yesterday to Isabella Quick, fourth grader. Happy birthday today to Colin Alvarez King, kinder cardinal, Claire Cornawa, fifth grader, and Miss Diane from the Cardinal Cafe. Later this week, happy birthday on Tuesday to Carissa Spy, kinder cardinal, Theodore Reiling, first grader, and Ashlyn Carson, fourth grader. On Wednesday, happy birthday to Brooke Harold, fourth grader. On Thanksgiving, happy birthday to a pair of third graders, Bree Conklin and Macy Mendenhall. And on Friday, happy birthday to another pair of third graders, Tessa Clem and Jackson Wenland. And then finally, wrapping up this week, happy birthday on Sunday to Aislinn Hayes, kinder cardinal. Okay, quick update on where we stand with our Chores for Charity contest. On Friday, Mrs. Briggs was kind enough to take a carload of food items and personal hygiene items over to Sylvania Area Family Services. If you have more to donate, or you haven't donated yet, but you know you want to, there is still time. You can drop off donations at the front of the building today or tomorrow, and we will make sure that those get to our neighbors in need for Thanksgiving. And if you have some Chores for Charity tickets, or you still want to do some chores to earn some extra items that can be donated, there's still time to do that as well. There's a box that you can slide your ticket into, and you can do that again today and tomorrow. And then we will make sure that all those items get to Sylvania Area Family Services and Boy Scouts Troop 154, who is helping to organize this drive. Okay. Now, you may remember from the spring, thanks to COVID, we had a whole bunch of fun stuff canceled, including the NCAA tournament, basketball tournament, and the Masters tournament. And since we were stuck at home and we had a little extra time on our hands, we decided that we would host our own NCAA basketball tournament, and we'd host our own Masters tournament. And we did a whole bunch of different contests, and we had a whole lot of fun competing with each other, both as grades and as classes. It was a great time. Over the summer, you may or may not know that the Summer Olympics were also canceled because of COVID, which is very disappointing. But the good news is, since we're being sent home on red, it is time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages and sizes, it is time for the Highland Elementary 2020 Olympic Games. Now, if you don't know what the Olympics are, perfectly understandable. You're all pretty young. Let me give you a little bit of an intro.
Every few years, thousands of the finest athletes in the world gather together to compete in the Olympic Games. They come from hundreds of countries, from all parts of the globe, and for the length of the Games, the world comes together on common ground in a celebration of peace and unity. But what are the Olympics? The first Olympic Games took place in Greece nearly 3,000 years ago in 776 BC. They were athletic competitions held in honor of Zeus, the king of the gods. The Games happened every 4 years, and during the Games there was an Olympic truce when wars and battles were not allowed, so that the athletes from different cities could travel safely to and from the Games. Originally, the Olympic Games only had one event, a short race across a stadium. But through the years, more events were added, including boxing, wrestling, long jump, throwing javelins and discus, and chariot racing. In the ancient Olympics, only men were allowed to compete. The winners were awarded a wreath or crown of olive branches, which was a great honor, and often received money and other prizes. The final games of the ancient Olympics were held in 393 AD, ending a tradition of over 1,000 years. It wasn't until almost 1,500 years later that someone tried to hold the Olympics again. Small events modeled after the ancient Olympics were held in various places in Europe off and on for over 100 years, until the International Olympic Committee was created in 1894 by Baron Pierre de Coubertin of France. The first games organized by the IOC took place in Athens, Greece in 1896 and featured 241 athletes from 14 countries. Since that small beginning, many things have changed. Women first competed in the Olympics in 1900. The Olympics were expanded to include winter sports like skiing and figure skating, and special Winter Olympics were held to make that possible. Parallel Olympics, now known as the Paralympics, began to be held for athletes with disabilities. Not so long ago, youth games were introduced, which allows athletes between the age of 14 and 18 to compete. Today, the Olympic Games are held every 2 years, with Summer Olympics and Winter Olympics alternating, so that there are 4 years between each Summer Olympic Games and 4 years between each Winter Olympic Games. These are only some of the differences between the ancient Olympics and the modern Olympic Games. While the ancient Olympics were held in the same place each time, the modern Olympics are held in different cities around the world. In the ancient Olympics, winners were awarded olive branches, but in the modern Olympics, the victors receive medals. Third place wins bronze, second place wins silver, and first place gets a gold medal. The gold medals are not actually made of solid gold, however. They are made of silver covered with a thin layer of gold. Another important symbol of the Olympics is the Olympic rings. 5 interlocking rings of blue, yellow, black, green, and red on a white background. The colors of the rings were chosen because every flag in the world at the time had at least one of those colors on it. Each of the 5 rings represents one of the inhabited continents of the world. North and South America are counted as one, along with Africa, Asia, Europe, and Australia. After the rings, one of the most important symbols of the Olympics is the Olympic flame, or torch. The lighting of the torch is a reminder of the ancient Greek myth when Prometheus stole fire from the god Zeus to give it to humans. Before each Olympics, the torch is lit in a special ceremony at the site of the ancient Olympics in Olympia, Greece. It travels around Greece and then begins a special journey to the city that will host the Olympics. During the opening ceremonies of the Games, the torch is used to light a huge cauldron, which stays burning until the Olympics' last day. When the flame is put out, it means the official end of the Games. The goal of the Olympics is to help build a better, more peaceful world through international cooperation, friendship, and the love of the Games. The most important thing in the Olympic Games is not to win, but to take part, just as the most important thing in life is not the triumph, but the struggle. The essential thing is not to have conquered, but to have fought well. I hope you enjoyed learning about the Olympics today. Goodbye till next time.
All right, there you have it, boys and girls. All right, Cardinals. Very similar to the ancient Olympians and the modern day Olympians. Through Highland's holiday Olympic Games, we shall play, we shall compete. Some of you will win events. Some will earn medals for your grade. And the class that does the best from the winning grade will earn a pizza party. Games will be announced on Monday mornings as part of your weekly video announcement. Your entries are going to be due by Thursday evening each week, except for this week. We're going to give you till Friday because Thursday is Thanksgiving. Medal winners will then be announced the following Monday, and you'll hear that along with the next challenge. Okay, so let's talk about the challenge number 1 for the Highland Holiday Olympic Games. Your first challenge is this: holiday movie remake. That's right. Your challenge is to remake a scene from your favorite holiday or winter movie. Pick your favorite movie that centers on the winter season or a holiday season. Think about a scene from the movie that you want to recreate and come up with a way to recreate that scene. Now, there's going to be different challenges depending on your grade. So, in order to remake a scene from your favorite movie, 4th and 5th graders, your entry must be a video. You can act it out. You can use Play-Doh. You can use Legos, toys, or something else to make your video. And then you're going to share that video with Mr. Swaggerty. You may work with your classmates to make your video, your pictures, any of these things. You can work with your classmates always. 2nd and 3rd graders, you may also make a video of your movie scene, or you can stage a still photo of your scene recreation. So you can set up something that looks like a scene from a movie, and you can take a photo. You don't have to make a video, but you're welcome to make a video. Kindergarten and 1st graders, you can make a video, you can take a picture, or you can draw a picture of your favorite scene from your favorite holiday or winter movie. The grades with the best combination of submissions will win the gold medal for this round. We are looking for creativity and we're looking for effort. Videos, pictures, and drawings are due by Friday evening this week, and submissions can be shared with sswaggerty@sylvaniaschools.org. You can either upload your video to YouTube and then send me the link, or you can share your video file on Google Drive with myself. You can also email me pictures or pictures of your drawings. So get those to me by Friday night. Winners, medal count standings, and next week's challenge will be announced next Monday, November 30th, during morning announcements. Wait, an important part of the Olympics, as we represent our countries, are the flags. As you watch the Olympics, you see the Americans, people from other countries, they proudly walk around with their flags. They display their flags when they've won competitions. And so your grade needs a flag. So, students, design a flag to represent your grade. If your flag design gets picked as the winner, I've got a big candy bar waiting for you. And teachers, to keep you included, and a little special challenge for you, pick a song that's going to serve as your grade's national anthem, which can be played when your students win a competition. If you watch the Olympics, after, let's say, the soccer tournament is over, or the hockey tournament is over, or the slalom skiing contest is over, the winners who get the gold medals get to stand on the highest part of the platform, and their flag is raised the highest, and their national anthem is played before the entire audience, and really for the whole world watching on television. So, teachers, pick a national anthem to represent your grade, and we'll play it when your grade happens to win the contests that are coming in the next few weeks. Okay, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, The Olympic torch has been passed. It has entered the stadium, and the Olympic flame has been lit. Let the games begin. Today, ladies and gentlemen, is Monday, November 23rd. It is time for the Highland Holiday Olympic Games to start. Let's make today count, Cardinals. Have a great day.